I told you all that I was the greatest of all time on a beat Sunday. Listen, I told you today I'm still the greatest of all time. Never again defeat me. Never again say that I'm going to be defeated. Never again make me the underdog until I'm about 50 years old. Right. Then you might get me.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Large Lads, the #1 show on the internet for our super annual Christmas episode with Max Claus, Kirsten Grinch, and Sam Elf.
Elf maxing, let's fucking go. All right, well, so this will be the Christmas episode. This will go up the day before Christmas. We almost missed yet another week of these because bitch ass Maxon won't.
I was only 12 minutes.
Shout out to the 7 of you that DM'd him to make. You're only 12 minutes late because you got bullied. By
I got a DM as we were at Walmart. I was getting them gifts, and I got a DM be like, "Bro, do Large Lads." I was like, "Fuck, all right."
Dude, shout out to you guys for holding this fucking.
I'm annoyed by how much there's direct impact of people spam messaging me to Large Lads.
It's good accountability because you about to fucking ghost us for another one.
I was just gonna be like 30 minutes late instead.
This is the
you guys weren't ready when I got here.
No,
either.
you weren't even gonna fucking do it. This is the Christmas episode, brother. We have our little pine cone Christmas tree. Me and Kirsten just got our real Christmas tree from Home Depot for $25.
50% off.
50% off.
When you get it super late, you get way cheaper.
When you get it on the Sunday before Christmas, guess what? They're all on sale.
I've got like no work week this week, which I'm pretty stoked on.
Nice.
Like no, you're not going in, or they're short days.
It's like I have like 2.5 days. I'm already over my hours, so like I have to work like basically like 1.5 days total.
Cool, you working like Monday, Tuesday, that type of deal, or?
I think because Nina needs Wednesday, partial day Wednesday.
Yeah.
Cool. I get paid time off for every hour that I work this weekend, which I was going to work anyways.
Hell yeah.
Racking up some hours. First topic. On the internet, right? Taking yourself too seriously, really easy way to get yourself clowned on, right? For sure. Understandably so. That being said, you kind of got to do it. I agree. Whenever I see somebody getting made fun of for it, I am like, ooh, that's a little bit brutal. But also, I don't know like anyone in my day-to-day life who's like greatly succeeding for the most part, who doesn't take themselves at least a little bit seriously, you know?
True.
Like, I feel like there's this image of like, oh, I'm just like the casual lifter guy. And it's like, it's so cool that I'm strong, right? But I don't see that in day-to-day practice. Like most of the dudes I know that succeed are like a little bit like, oh no, I'm gonna be good.
Yeah, you
like,
gotta drink your own Kool-Aid.
I am better than you because I'm taking this more seriously. And it's like, because like there's the image of the humble champion, right? All of them are secretly a little bit arrogant. Like all of the guys who I know, even who are like, oh, this guy's like pretty humble, they're still pretty fucking arrogant.
Well, yeah, I mean, I remember I was navigating this when I was like 18, right? And I was like, I feel like the logical solution is to internally take yourself pretty seriously, right? You only get one shot at all this. You're only young. You only get one peak. If lifting is something you like, try to make that peak high. But externally, don't take yourself too seriously. That's the nice middle of the road approach. You get the benefits of being a little bit better at it from taking it seriously, but you don't look like a fucking doof.
I think you commit to doof maxing.
Honestly, at some point, like I respect those guys. I think they're cooler than me to just be like.
Say, if we were doof maxing, we'd certainly be more fucking popular. If I was saying publicly what I text you on a weekly basis about my declarations of war and my slander of every other lifter who's roughly my strength level.
This is that actually is a topic that I forgot to write down. I was like, okay, we got to be careful.
Yep.
We're becoming a negativity podcast.
I feel
that's the lamest shit in the world is being a negativity podcast. I have an arbitrary label that I'll throw on things. Be like, this guy, he's a negativity YouTuber, and
it's actually not worldview enhancing.
To get that label from me means nothing. I just will like see one thing once, and be like, you're a negativity guy. We're becoming a little bit of a negativity. All the comments are just like, oh, that fat bitch Matt winning. And it's like, I agree, but this is all of our comments. Are we a negativity podcast?
Some part of me is like, that's maybe positive, you know?
But I'm like,
that's good for the work.
I'm not sure I like this culture we're cultivating. Yeah, I don't know, like, because I'm really big on that. You guys hear me yap about, like, if you're going to be meticulous with your diet because you are what you eat, right? You should be meticulous with what you feed your brain, right? If you consume content that just makes you feel bad about lifting, guess what? You're going to burn out on lifting, right? Like, if watching TikToks about guys telling you everything is suboptimal makes you think negatively about lifting, guess what's not boding very well for your long-term success as a lifter, right? And like, I'm real picky with what I watch on fitness YouTube. If it gives me like motivation to train, I'll watch it. If it gives me knowledge, I'll watch it. But if it makes me feel some bad way about lifting in general or it annoys me at all, I just won't watch it. I don't believe in hate watching stuff, right? And like, feed your brain good stuff and all that. And I was like, oh no, are we just becoming some like soy jacked lifting negativity channel? What the fuck is this?
It's so funny because I think the thing that's really stopping us from doing that is we're not doing it for any click-worthy thing. Like, we're not going after like the hot topic issues. We're just dunking on Matt Wenning every single week.
Hey, Bromley raked in 100K views off of that.
Whoa! I didn't even know there was any people who knew Matt Wenning's name.
I don't think there are.
They just thought it was a Dr. Mike video? Yeah. Just thought it was another one of those fuckers.
That's why you have to feed your brain cool, inspiring anime. I was talking to somebody about this at the gym. At the gym. And I was talking to him and he was like, telling me the anime he's watching. And I was like, this is why you're not zazzed on lifting. It's because you're watching like chill anime all the time. You gotta watch cool, training arc, main character gets really strong anime. And then you'll want to do it.
Kirsten just loves generic male power fantasies.
It's so funny. I was like,
where like literally
your eighth, like
it'll
truly
be
template shonen of all time. I'm just like, no, I really like the tournament arc. Have you guys seen now?
Kirsten's like, dude, everybody was so mean to him when he was weak, but no, he's like, Kirsten literally starts like heavy breathing. It's devastating to watch.
Yeah, but then you're so excited to train.
Yeah,
you can't
no.
tell me that doesn't make you want to train. I was talking to somebody, I was like, you ever watch Haikyuu and you didn't want to train hard after watching that? There's something wrong with you. Do you know what I mean? Like, that shit made me like, I gotta train harder and better.
Let's go. You've been locking into your training. Things have been
Yeah.
going really well. Like, you've been kind of building into a new, more rigorous routine now that you've got a little bit more time to just like eat your meals and go to bed earlier. That's been good.
Yeah.
Also, I watched Rob Whitaker's podcast, and there was a segment at the end that I was like, we could do that real quick. What video games are you guys playing?
I'm back on Minecraft.
We're returning to being a dork weeb podcast. Negativity podcast is canceled. Sorry, guys.
I know you guys wanted more call-outs, but
That was going really well. Our engagement was like going up and up, and I was like, oh, I'm not sure if this
Sam
is.
purposely taking the channel for the 8th time.
I'm not sure if that's how we're doing this.
Comment what video game you guys are playing.
There you go. Whoa.
Engagement bait. Let's go.
Kirsten starts as the editor this week. We're supposed to start 2 weeks ago. But yeah, I thought that would be good, right? I figure if you and I deadlift 1,000 pounds and we're training together all the time, it'll have to succeed. We don't need to do the negativity route. But you said you've been back on the Minecraft grind. You had to shut yourself out of Minecraft for a while because you were fucking up your sleep and it was fucking up your training.
I wasn't doing. I got really into the cathedral. I had to change projects to take myself off the death grind. I've also been like, I need to have a set day that I'm like, this is my gaming day.
Yeah.
I can't just be like, I'm gonna hop on real fast. I'm incapable of doing that, I think.
I think you got to hold momentum through your working days, right? Like, if you know the next day is an off day, like, that make that the day. But like, if you know you're getting ready for tomorrow when you have to get up early and bring your Tupperwares to work, probably don't fucking do it. Just keep the ball rolling.
I also think just going through my day-to-day life, I have like a really obsessive personality. Like you have mentioned before, that like truly any game I will just play until no one else wants to play it anymore. Yeah. Like I just like don't stop having fun doing stuff.
Nah, I whooped your ass out of wanting to play Mario Kart.
Oh,
you realize you were never gonna. I'm here all day. I'm willing to practice all day. You're never gonna beat me.
You with Mario Kart is what I did to you in ping pong, where I just played truly 10 times.
You
as
like
much
ruined
as
the game by practicing too much. You're just like, okay, fuck you. I don't have this much time to practice.
But like truly anything I get into, I like do it way too much, and I get way too invested. Where I'm like, shit, bro. So I need to have a gravity floor for my fucking Minecraft world. I'm like, fucking Jesus Christ, dude. I've been like mouth breathing, staring at this screen for 6 hours.
I was going hard with Mario Kart. I was like finishing my work early so I could be like, all right, I need to, my I don't know, Grumble Volcano is pretty weak. I'm going to do like 20 minutes of practice runs on that. Like I would go watch the world record and see, like, I'm like, all right, that strat, a little too high tech, can't do that. This strat I can implement. Max is never going to fucking beat me.
The way we approach every activity is not neurotypical. Like the way that we like min-max or like the most enjoyable thing is progress.
Winning.
Like truly
winning and progress.
Like I think you like winning more than I do, maybe.
You compete more than I do.
That's true. Yeah. I like progressing so much. Like it's like engraved in my soul that's like the point of doing anything. It's like
I think also like feeling like you're doing something the best way it could be done, and like learning the better, like just not even for the sake of progress, but learning better ways to do things and then doing them the better way is just really fulfilling.
Just spending like 20 minutes where we're both just trying to carve out new routes for our fucking Rainbow Road grind.
Kirsten, what are you playing? You've been gaming way too much and not editing any videos whatsoever.
Just sneaking in before Kirsten really fast. You had a piece of advice that was really good. Get everything done before you get on.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been getting my work done first. I've been getting my
for
work
6 or 7 hours. I'll work for 2 or 3, and then I'll work.
I've been getting my work done first. I have been being responsible, for the record.
What game have you been playing?
I've been playing Tears of the Kingdom, the Breath of the Wild game, and I have decided that this is, I don't know if you guys know the lore of Max played Skyrim. That's still the game that you play, right? That's your game,
Yep.
Skyrim. Mine, I think Tears of the Kingdom is going to be my version of Max's Skyrim.
Then in 5 years, you're still just like grinding out random. Because I
Yes.
go into a Skyrim phase about once a year, and it takes up about a month of my life.
Yeah. I think that's what this game is going to be for me, is what Skyrim is for you.
Yeah, Max has truly logged like tens of thousands of hours.
I am so glad that there's no way to quantify how much time I've spent on Skyrim, because it's truly insane.
Yeah, because I was trying to like guess it, because I was like, I remember when I was a young man and I was at my peak of just playing Call of Duty pubs all day, every day. I remember I logged like 24 days in Modern Warfare 3 in a calendar year.
It's pretty good.
That's crazy. But I was like, that probably... Max has done that several times over with Skyrim in your
sure.
In your prime.
Well, I mean, like, shit, bro. 24 days, that doesn't even sound like that much. Because I've played 12 hours of Skyrim before many times.
You did that in 2 days before. But yeah, Kirsten's been on the Legend of Zelda grind. It's a shame because I would love to be able to get her to play my 2 favorite Legend of Zelda games, which is Twilight Princess and Wind Waker. But they never ported them to the Switch. I'm guessing they're going to port them to the Switch 2 to try to drive Switch 2 sales. And I'm not going to go pick up a Wii U. I'm not doing that. So I'm hoping they get them eventually so Kirsten can play them, because she's only played Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. And I'm like, you're missing out on all of the cool boss fights that used to be a staple of the franchise.
Yeah.
I picked up, I've got what's it called? The thing where you get free games, or not free, you pay for it. But a Game Pass on Xbox, and they had Persona 4 on Game Pass, and that's what I've been doing at the end of my days for the last couple of days. The playing video games for me, important. I got away from it for years and years and years because I was like, why would I do this? I could get more work done, and I could make more money, and I could prep for if I'm not making money or prepping for sessions, what am I doing?
Yep.
Took me 5 years to figure out that's maybe not the best way of going about it.
Sam slowly realizing he's depressed.
I worked 7 days a week.
The 2 activities I do are make money and do my hobby.
It's a hobby.
Dead-eyed shark man.
I do my hobby. Doing a hobby is good. Some people only work.
That's true.
But yeah, I worked 7 days a week for 8 years straight with and I would just when the day was done is when I would stop working, and I was like, maybe that's bad.
Well, you also, for some of this time, never left the house.
True. I did go almost a year without leaving the house for anything other than groceries.
Dude, genuinely horrifying. It's so funny because you have no
the
inner
first 6
monologue.
months was so peaceful.
First 6 months of no human interaction, you're like, it seems weird. The fact that you have no inner monologue is so funny to me, because the number of times you'd be like, I think for the last 6 months I've been having anxiety.
Yeah.
And it's like, I have no thoughts around that. I've just been physically weird.
Yeah.
That's such a funny idea.
My heart rate has been high according to my Fitbit. I wonder why.
I've been less interested in lifting, which means I think I'm violently depressed.
That's usually how I tell something's wrong, is if I'm not constantly planning my next session. And it's funny because there's no inner monologue, so planning the session is just like a little video in my head of like the exercises I'm about to do.
I'm going to do the bench press,
Lie down and do this.
push-ups.
I'm going to do this one a couple of times, this one a couple of
Couple of
times.
these.
Well, it's funny because sometimes too, he'll be so excited about a session the next day that he won't be able to sleep if he thinks about it too much. So he'll have to like not think about the session, otherwise he won't sleep.
Dude, I've ruined a session
up
before.
sessions
I've just
so
like
much.
lying there like, I'm going to fucking kill it tomorrow.
No, I've been digging the training though. It's a problem. I've been doing too much again.
We've been doing pull-ups.
Yeah.
We're back on a pull-up grind. Pull-ups greater than all the other pull-down thingies.
Boom.
They're just more potent, I feel
What do you
like.
think about that, motherfucker?
Oh yeah, what do you think?
I was gonna say, specifically, is that like any, but like chins and
Yes.
like so that group of like doing body weight plus or
Yeah, pulling up greater than pulling down.
Boom.
What are your thoughts on that, Max?
I disagree.
Well, I've been getting brutally mogged since the last time I did pull-ups. I was 20 or 28 pounds, maybe more, lighter than I am now. So I have been doing, my rep sets have to be banded, which I hate, but it's important. So guys out there, if you have to do banded assisted sets, I hear you, but you gotta do it.
I hear ya.
You gotta build volume somehow.
It's very funny. I feel like my dips and my pull-ups have stagnated for 5+ years, and it's because I've just been slowly creeping my body weight up. And I'm like, oh, that's the progress. Is the fact that I'm now 345 and doing the same sets that I was when I was 295.
Yeah.
It's 50 additional pounds.
When you're bulking, you gotta tally weighted calisthenics off total weight to gauge your progress. And when you're cutting, you should choose to look at added weight so it feels good.
On
And
this topic-
you can stay motivated during your cut.
We sometimes will be like, well, you know, what's a piece of advice that the audience needs to hear? Because they take this seriously enough that they're watching a lifting channel, right?
Yeah, I do love that our audience, if they think this bullshit is entertaining, they're
too far down the fucking rabbit hole.
actually gonna like implement advice. If I said like, hey guys, cut your volume a little bit and make sure every set is like actually close to fail, and then you could look at reintroducing it, a bunch of people are actually gonna go do that and then go comment and inevitably be like, oh, I got better progress. I'll be like, fuck, I didn't think anyone was actually going to do that. I love our audience.
That being said, you guys need to start taking your accessories more seriously. I keep going to the gym, and everyone isn't doing it. So, like, even among the people that I know are like,
the lads, though, are the opposite.
no. The people who are messaging me, they're not.
Oh, really? 'Cause
Yeah,
I was going to say,
not all of you. I don't want to give a pejorative state of every person who's messaging me. I can tell you're not doing it.
because the guys on the Patreon, I'm like, they're maybe a little bit too accessory pilled. They're like, what accessory do I need to do? I'm like, no, you need to stop deadlifting like that. It's not it's not an accessory. Or like they'll be like, all right, so I speed through my benches because we all know it's all about cross-sectional area. I was like, well, no. Don't just do 10 minutes of benching and then leave. You need to like, I'm saving all of my energy for my accessories. So it's like, well, if you want to get better at bench, you got to do the bench. I see a lot of the guys on the Patreon sometimes go a little further the other way. And I'm like, wait, it's still a sport. You need to practice the sport.
This is the selection bias, is the people that message you are just like, I love building muscle guy. And people who message me are guys who like powerlifting.
Yeah.
Because I never really, I've been like, because like, I just like, even running into people at the gym who are like, I know and like, I keep seeing people phoning in accessories. And like,
Well, that's why I say
Docker, been guilty of it myself.
Yeah, when you were, well, I feel like that is like the powerlifter thing. Is like where you like you start lifting and you find powerlifting and you're like, what is powerlifting? Lifting heavy. I like lifting heavy. I like doing sets that are impressive. Like people, are like, oh my god, does that chubby kid over there have 4 plates on the squat bar? And then he stood up. Holy fuck, right? Like that was Max lived for that stuff, and then he was getting like clout online for it too,
Yep.
and everybody was calling you Supreme Patty.
I didn't know Supreme. Patty got so strong. Got that one a lot. That one
Max
really-
used to get that a lot in his prime. Max used to be viral all the time, and now no one cares about it. It's crazy.
I should have capitalized on that. I should have been way more rowdy.
You should have like locked in, dude. You could have gotten that big like you could have gotten an animal contract based on Tyson Ridenour getting one. Negativity.
I really liked our joke of being, I'm gonna go be the fat guy on the Gymshark team.
Dude,
I think it'd be really funny.
they
if
were
just had
going with
one fat
represented.
dude, like,
I mean, they did have Peace and Love. They had Rob Kearney.
but I could have beaten him. I was earlier. I
Oh,
could have been the gay fat child.
Yeah. But shit, what were we saying? Oh, that's the same reason I make the cut your volume, because usually if I give a guy one set, even if he's like not very accessory pilled, he kind of gets to like there's only one set. I better go a little harder than I normally do. I would rather you have one set, like we were just telling one of Kirsten's clients, she comes from like training for like Spartan races and just like work capacity beast type training. But no one set was she taking into the weeds with like severe involuntary slowing, fighting to hold your form. And I was just like, look, I know your definition of working hard is like, still got energy. I'm going to do 3 more sets. I want you to only do 1 or 2. I'll take 1 set where you truly do a great job over 5. Nailed it. Right now, I think that'll do you more good. And like that was something I was harping on. I tell the guys, it was like, pull back the volume, because there's a lot of guys who have programs where it's like, there's no way you're going to have the mental fortitude to take 100 sets of accessories all really tough and not die by the end of the week. You're going to have to peel it back just to survive the week. Peel it back the demands and really dial in the quality. And if that's easier for you to recover from, rock and roll, start titrating that back up. But strip back and lock in quality is kind of the same thing you're saying. I was going to say, you and me have been joking about Kirsten has the makings to be a far more successful YouTuber than you and I.
Oh, for sure.
Kirsten will hit a workout, be like manic off the pre-workout, and just be like, so anybody that does a pull down instead of a pull up is a bitch ass pussy.
I remember when I was like that, and then I grew a pair.
Yeah, I remember when I had no balls too.
It's so funny because like me and Sam would be like, oh well, you have to understand that like advice is circumstantial. You should be like, pull-ups are better. They're better because they build bigger and stronger muscles.
It's so
You're
funny
building coward fluff muscles. Like
that's such a popular opinion too, right? Like you open comment sections expecting people to be contrarian, and I just saw someone like shilling for pull-ups. Great exercise, of course, right? I was like, oh, the comments are going to be filled with a bunch of dorks explaining why pull-downs are better, because you post anything and there's going to be a bunch of dorks explaining why whatever the other thing that you didn't say is better. No, it was just a bunch of guys being like, yep, they're just better. The whole comment section was in agreement. I was like,
great take, bro.
This is a phenomenally popular opinion. Your news channel I really like. I like Alex Leonidas' stuff because it's like, it's not, a lot of people, I think it's just a weird way of thinking about it. Just think about like, well, what's the criteria for a best exercise? And then just like logic their way through which exercise adheres to that criteria the most. And then thus, based on what criteria you pick, that's the best exercise. And I'm like, to me, that's a very backwards way of going about it. I would rather try the 5 options that seem to produce the best results in real practice, see which one in real time produces the best results, and then kind of work backwards from there to understand why, like observe, scientific method, observe something in the real world first before you speculate a hypothesis. It starts off of observation. That's step 1 versus kind of working like purely backwards from a criteria.
Yeah.
He's got some that are like, this is just such a fantastic, simple real world take where he's just like, hey, probably do your alternating dumbbell curls for slightly lower reps so you're not limited by just lactic acid and your grip failing from a really long set because the sets tend to take a while. Hey, do your standing overhead presses for slightly higher weight because it's more likely that your torso stability won't be a limiting factor on a set of 15 on standing strict presses. And I'm like, banger after banger of like, I hate short form content. His are pretty fucking good. He's doing a good job. That guy takes his training really seriously. He takes notes of what works and what doesn't. And his videos are based on that. I think that's fantastic info. I don't agree on everything, but that's awesome. I like his channel quite a bit.
I've got one.
Let's go.
We've got a weird amount of influence. Like I think we all think of our channel as tiny, right?
Yep.
And then I keep going to powerlifting meets and be like, holy shit! A lot of people have talked to me about large lads.
Yeah.
This is a pretty small community, and we have a reasonably sized audience.
Yeah.
People need to start training together. Here's my pitch. Why? Right? People are talking at the gym all the time. Mm-hmm. They just start working out together.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Because the number of times I've seen multiple people like full derail their session chatting, right? And I feel like it used to be way more commonplace to have a training partner.
Do you think maybe it would be better? I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just saying specifically when powerlifting, it's like the idea of like hyper customization equals good training, right? And
that's a new thing too. You're right.
And like that's not how like it used to be. Like this is a good day. So a good day for me is gonna be a good day for you.
Yeah, this is a good back. This just is a good workout. Like this is a leg workout. Let's do it together.
And like powerlifting, just super specific training. It's like realistically, the 274 kilo guys could probably be doing the exact same fucking program. So could the 83 guy. So could the the fucking 105 guy probably. If they're all like not super high level, they could all be like just like doing the same thing, right? And I just like because I've been like, oh, I should talk after I work out.
Yep.
I'm leaving after I fucking work out.
Yeah, 100%.
Realistically, just fucking train together, right? Just like we're both hitting a leg day. Let's just hop in together. I feel like pushing back towards some training partner culture would be really, really good for people because the number of people I know who are one more competitive than they'll admit, and two just kind of give up when they're not around people.
Yeah, a little
just
pressure.
Just fucking train with someone.
Just a little social pressure
It's
of
also-
like to not let someone watch you mail in a set.
I feel like I like saw people complain about like, oh, it's so hard to work in with people in the past, right? And I don't see that anymore because people don't work in anymore. Like,
No.
like just in my experience of going to the gym for the last 10 years, 10 years ago, it was infinitely more common for somebody to ask me, do you want to work
Well,
in?
you're also a bigger guy.
That
You're a very, very big, strong guy.
I don't see other people working in either.
Well, that's
to be
what's
fair.
interesting is because we go to the gym in town is really nice in it, and people are friendly. But people won't ask to work in. Like, I've had people come up to me
I
like,
offer all the time,
that person's
obviously.
been on that machine forever. And I'm like, you could just go ask, like, I know that person. They're nice. You could ask to work in. They're like, nah, I'll just do the rest of my workout first. And I'm like, that's a good way to, like, make homies, make friends.
Dude, working
Yeah.
in is pretty easy, too. Like,
Yeah.
like I understand.
Like, on, like, a plate, like, yeah.
Yeah, machine dependent, right? Like if it's plate loaded, probably a pain in the ass.
Even a bench,
If
dude.
it's
If you guys have a
stack
good
loaded-
groove,
Yeah.
you can work it on a bench pretty fucking easy. Deadlift too, like if you just like have decent communication, you can work with somebody on deadlift so fucking easily.
Yeah.
Because I get me, I'll be like,
You mean training partner work in?
yeah,
I was gonna say if someone comes up to me and asks to work in on my deadlifts, I'm like, dude,
oh yeah.
no, no, we're
Specifically
not.
for us,
I'm
'cause we
sorry,
have
we're not
80
doing.
platforms
I'm
and
not.
just,
We're
like,
not
leave
doing
me
that.
alone.
I'm not taking 6 plates off, putting 6 on, taking 6 off. We're not doing. I'm sorry, we're not doing that.
No, that's totally fair. And like I get the like me being like, work in on me, work in with me. Ooh.
Dude, fuck, you keep hitting these, dude.
Yeah, we keep recording these while I'm sleeping. Just Freudian slipping, goddamn. Because like me saying like, yo, work in with me, bro. Understandable, just be like, I don't want to strip that many plates, yada yada, right? Because I'm now much stronger than an average gym goer, right?
Yep.
But also, it's like I don't know, man. Like the number of people who like you're working out at the same time as someone that you clearly are going to talk to every day. Just start working out.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be infinitely better for you to like just work out with that person.
Yeah, it's just-
instead of both derailing your session 3 times per session to talk for 20 minutes.
Well, and by and large, people are just getting less social in general, which is probably like the real driver behind that. Where it's like it used to be like, there's a big guy at the gym, you go ask him what he does, and you copy him.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like people are like, well, wait a minute. There's a decent chance that big guy is only big because he's the only roider in the gym.
Yep.
Do I really need to listen? And I would say, no, you're right. There's a lot of guys who are big and train really badly. There's a lot of them. I'm sure you all know one at your gym. And like, this guy trains like an idiot, right? But sometimes I think that's good because it gets people out of their own head. Where you, like you said, there's a bunch of different exercises that are good. There's a bunch of different routines that are good. If a guy just gives you a back day and then you just give that back day hell for 6 months, I guarantee your back grew. The specifics of that back day did not matter nearly as much as the average intermediate lifter is hung up on. Like me and Kirsten have been doing the same workouts. Kirsten should be realistically, if Kirsten was doing her cardio, she'd be handling at least one more work set on every movement. But she hasn't been doing her cardio. So we've been doing the exact same 2 bodybuilding days. We've been doing the same 2 bodybuilding days together. And guess what? Making fantastic results. It's just that, like you said, it's that accountability system of like, all right, someone's watching me. I better give this set a real go. But it's also tough because like, man, finding a workout partner that won't flake is tough. Like, that's the thing is I feel like a good training partner is worth their weight in gold, but they're worth their weight in gold because it's rare. And then you need to work together for a while to really like figure out when you want to talk and when you don't want to talk. Because otherwise, if one of you is having a bad day, you're not showing up because you're like, I don't want to fucking talk, right? Or like, are we talk beforehand and then shut the fuck up during the session, guys? Are we pretty jovial between sets, but we lock in like, and like the old West Side guys used to be like, one of the arts of powerlifting is, what are you zoning out over there?
No.
Okay. You're like, your eyes keep drifting down.
I'm trying to think of responses.
Okay.
That's fucked up of you, but
That was crazy. Well, I was like, dude, is this guy just fucking like,
I'm doing advanced math. I'm running the calculations for strength and
this
power.
guy is thinking about his Minecraft cathedral.
I'm doing the main entryway.
Like the West Side guys used to talk about like one of the arts of like being a good, like we talked about the skills of like dieting, mobility, keeping your body healthy, warming up well, these are all skills of strength training. They used to say that one of the skills of powerlifting was knowing who to ask to be part of your crew, because you kind of logistically you needed a crew to load 1,000 on and off and
help you get into your mech suit.
help you get in the mech suit, operate your mono, and picking the right people and creating the right culture. And we've seen guys that when they were training with a crew, they got really good. And as soon as that crew disbanded, they got worse. Yeah. It's clearly this can carry people who otherwise wouldn't be getting better, right? Because it's the truly super dedicated guy who's not too neurotic will be able to plug away in a garage and will get better and better and better. A lot of people are kind of in that midway point where if they put themselves in the right environment, they'll get the same results as that really dedicated solo guy, right? I've been thinking about this too, as just training partners. And I was thinking about it because you and I are going to start doing a little bit more training together. If you can nail it, it's it just makes everything better. If you get it right and you get the right person and you guys work together as building the skill of being a good training partner for that other guy and knowing what they need and knowing that I'm going to push you if you need to be pushed, but I'm also to tell you not to do that fucking set if I think it's a terrible idea. Yeah. That kind of thing, right? It's so tough to find, but if I got 2 guys I coach who are, they're in Oregon. It's that Ephraim, that guy.
Oh, yeah.
855 natty deadlift. It's sumo, but natty deadlift, right? Monster lifter. Good squatter, good bencher, making good progress. Works physical manual labor jobs. So it's we have to be tricky with his, recovery. And I was damn, this guy's really good. I wonder, his technique's great. What's making this guy progress so well? And then his training partner, he's oh, my training partner kind of wants to have you program for him. And his training partner also deadlifts mid 7s and is jacked and strong. And they just train together every day. I'm oh.
It's so funny.
This is fantastic. This is the best environment you could have.
I think the longest time we've ever trained together was 2 months.
Yeah.
That's so funny that we've done never long-term training.
Well, I mean, we did every summer.
Yeah, but even then, that was only 2 months.
That's true, but it was every summer.
Yeah. Look forward to the large Saturday, both Sheether Brothers videos.
True, and edited by our masterful editor over here.
A lot of gunshots and explosions, so we can finally have an entertaining channel. Thank you guys for tuning in to Large Lads.
Carson, do you have anything to add at the end of this wonderful podcast, oh editor sage?
Patreon. We have a Patreon.
It exists. What's up?
You heard it here. Should you subscribe? We don't know.